Yes, top of the morning, you know the vibes. The news by Shanewz. This is the Source Experience Monday Source. Today's date is April 22nd. April 22nd on the arrival. Um, Birthday weekend has come and gone. So has the fight week. Garcia Haney. Shout out to the Wise Out guys as well. But this is the aftermath, and I think this week we're gonna see a lot of trolling. Um, we already seen. Look, these people are so funny, man. That's why that has been my saying for quite some time now. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. You know, it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it. Now that has been, one of my quotes, my go-to quotes. Um, that's for this year, and I say that because with the building and the branding, I see that a lot, man. Like that's why I call people weirdos, and you're not official. You can't hide no more. Because one thing about social media, um, it's free. Number one, um, pressing the like button doesn't cost you $1. Um, certain things on social media don't. All right, y'all, we back. My bad about that. I just doing a couple things, but like I said, this is the aftermath, right? We start to see the aftermath a little bit yesterday, but more so as the week plays out. Devin Haney was defeated and losing. You have a fan base of Haney fans that have been on the internet for quite some time. Um, the Bill Brigade, whatever you want to call them, right? So now when these people, it's like watching the Earl Smith shit all over again. Because these are the people that, for the people that they support, right? Or claim to support. Because when you think about it, right? A lot of these people that support Devin Haney, they wasn't in Brooklyn. The tickets didn't sell. A lot of tickets were handed out. So that shows you right there they're not really supporting. They're not traveling. They're not flying in, putting on, right? The pay-per-views also let us know too. But we'll get that later on, right? But these people that claim to be supporters and this, that, of Devin and Bill, right? Already. That's that. It just took me back to the Earl Spence. Because when Earl Spence lost, and when Earl Spence wasn't, you know, moving correctly, right? These people that support him or claim to support him never held him accountable. We're seeing that right now, right? Now, Devin Haney lost the fight, and upon losing this fight, um, his father, manager, trainer, Bill, right, was out coached to say the least, right? Didn't make no adjustments. His father, manager, trainer. Yeah, we sound real good. Didn't make no adjustments. Um, you know, but this isn't the first time. This isn't the first time that we've seen this take place. We also witnessed this in the Lomachenko fight, but being that he won the Lomachenko fight, um, like I said, no accountability, right? But now you're watching content creators, you're watching people want to put out content and speak on the fact that a change needs to be made. I say this for you fake Devin Haney supporters, because that's what you guys are, fake supporters. If you really followed and support him, this has been the pattern. Um, Floyd Sr. was the coach. Joel Judah, a coach. I can't think of um, Josh Taylor's coach's name off bat, man. But Josh Taylor, the coach, Mickey Bay, all of these guys. And shout out to Reggie Owens. I seen Reggie Owens speak on this. And I see a lot of y'all don't be, when you speak on things, you speak on it not on a journalistic standpoint. A lot of times you speak on it as a fan, not even a content creator, like a fan, like I said, a fanatic fan. So you'd be scared to hold people accountable. But this is a pattern that Bill has pretty much done throughout Devin's rise to his status. He has coaches, and then they maybe work a couple of fights and it's on to the next. But the one coach that stays consistent is Bill, right? Like Mickey Bay. Devin and Mickey Bay were working good together, right? But Mickey no longer is part of the equation. Um, then he had, first he had Rod, I mean, not Rod, rest in peace to Rod. He had Floyd Sr. I remember the falling out they had. It was public. It even took place, I think, on the show, Showbox, Next Generation card, right? But this has been the pattern. Now you guys want to talk about Bill's coaching. Some of you, right? Um, Bill is good at what he does, manager, promoter. The coaching aspect, It's obviously he's not who he wants us to think he is as a coach, but he shows that. That's why he brings in different coaches. He learns from different people. Senior, Josh Taylor's coach, Mickey Bay, Joel Judah. These are the guys he always had around Deb, working with Deb. So, but a lot of you guys, especially you guys that want to be down with Bill and kiss his ass, and maybe he's even looking out for you. Don't highlight these things. I don't mention these things, and that's because, like I said, no accountability. But now, when they're underneath the bright lights of Brooklyn, and Dev is basically beat, and the cameras are on, he's mic'd up, and he's saying, "Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan." It's obvious the plan's not working, or he's not sticking to the plan. Which is it? Maybe you, as the trainer, coach, should make an adjustment. Stick to the plan. And it just took me back to the Lomachenko fight when he said he figured it out. Do y'all remember that? For those of y'all that do this and talk this, do y'all remember that? When he said, "Man, it's not working. He figured it out." But, he got the decision that night, split decision over Loma. But Saturday night, he was getting dropped. That left hook could not miss. His legs were noodle. And Bill just told him to stick to the plan. Now Bill is receiving a lot of backlash, and rightfully so. Because it's tit for tat. When you talk about people and you mock people, you clown people, right? When the shoe is on the other foot, you got to take that now. What is that saying that they have? Um, it's a saying, man. It's no fun when the rabbit gets the gun. When the rabbit gets the gun, it's no fun. It's no fun when the rabbit gets the gun. Right now, the rabbit got the gun. The rabbit got the gun. I see. Look, I'm reading Coach Malachi. Malachi Williams is thumbnail for his show. Look, he's going out. He's probably going to go at you all week. He's probably going to get at you all week. It is what it is. Like I said, it's tit for tat. You guys, I said you guys, right? Because you're on record as a state in this bill, LDBC and none. And you guys lined him up, right? I see one of the guys even had the audacity to troll him and say that he was scared to come out of the hotel. But he's not scared now. He's home, right? He's home. he made it home. So you guys are going to get it this week, man. Tit for tat, man. Tit for tat. And you guys are definitely going to get it because, like I said, you lost. You did not win, right? You did not win Saturday night. And you lost in a fashion that, man, it's going to take some time. I see people talking about your ego was bruised up. No, it's gonna take some time, man. Well, you're young. You're still a champion at 140. So you should be all right, man. You should definitely be all right. But the thing that I want to touch on too, that I'm seeing tit for tat. This was his second fight at 140, right? This is when certain people are just fanatic fans and worshipers of a fighter, right? You guys are on record right now, right? You're on record. This is you guys. You're on record. You're out here. I watch the content. That's what I do. Media marketing agent. This was Dev's second fight at 140. Um, some of the excuses now that are coming out. Second fight at 140, he's struggling to make weight. Guys are feeling that Ryan cheated the system by coming in 3 pounds over. Um, that Dev should have never took the fight. I seen that by Ryan coming in 3 pounds over. He should have never took the fight, but he took the fight for the fans and this, that, and the third. He was paid for that. He was paid. Ryan had to pay him. Ryan had to pay him for missing weight. Not only did he had to pay him, um, they in the shutout. I seen people speak on this too. When they both went to the ring, Dev rehydrated well. He rehydrated well, but you guys want to use the thing that he killed himself to um to make the weight, and Ryan didn't do it. Ryan cheated. Like, okay, um, Dev should never took the fight because he missed weight. He should have fought Barbosa's. Well, they negotiated that out. They was still confident after that, man. Now, like I said, that's why there's no accountability from fans, from the Devin Haney, Bill Haney worshippers. It's excuses as to why, but no actual real assessment. Like I just did it. You see, I just did a real assessment. I said the fact that um, this guy, Dev, and his father didn't make adjustments. He kept telling him stick to the game plan. The game plan was not working. What was the other plan? What was the other plan? You can't stick to the plan if the plan is not working. Like the red flag, right? Yo, round one. Somebody said it was like 30 seconds into the fight. Round one, though, that big left hook landed. And when it landed, Dev did not take it well. He did not take it well. Granted, right? In a firefight, sometimes you are sparked, right? And when you are sparked, um, you might be what we like to call cold, right? So I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I personally did not like how he took it. I was like, damn, Ryan's hitting like that? That's what I said to myself. I said, damn, Ryan is hitting, huh? But Ryan is known to have that left hook. And one thing about the Haneys and Dev, they, like he did with George Kambosos, right? They try to neutralize your best weapon. The left hook being Ryan's best weapon, and landed early in the fight. He did not take it good. Now, when you watch the fight, depending on your level of expertise, because everybody's an expert, right? Now, I'm gonna give everybody that on this YouTube, right? Everybody's an expert on YouTube boxing. Guys sit around and talk boxing all day long. They all know it all. Everybody's this, that, and the third, but shout out to the ones that are really experts. The coaches, whatever, the fighters, people doing the do, right? You guys are actual experts. Some of you fans, content creators, you're not experts, man. You're just a bunch of respectful weirdos, right? That talk boxing every day. You don't do it. You don't do it on no level, but you talk it. And some of y'all feel like you can talk it good, and that makes you an expert. Shout out to Cam. Like Cam said, just because you pop shit don't mean you know shit, right? But that shit landed, man. First round, that knees buckled, and upon his knees buckling, the father told him to stick to the plan. Now, for those of y'all that was there in proximity, when he went to the corner the first round, after the first round, did Bill make any adjustments to him to ask him like, "Yo, you didn't see it coming"? Ear muffs. I don't know if y'all know what that means. Ear muffs. That's how you defend a left hook. Ear muffs. Maybe they got a different code word for it. But did he make any adjustments? Did he tell Dev anything? Did he? Because Dev went out there and still was getting sparked with that left hook all night, man. All night. But like I said, you content creators are on here, especially you pro Haney worshipers. Y'all not highlighting that. Y'all don't want to highlight that. Y'all want to just, say Ryan came in 3 pounds over. Dev shouldn't have took the fight. Um, Dev is too big for the weight class now. He killed himself making weight. This is his second fight at 140. He's talking about going undisputed at 140. Now all of a sudden he's killing himself to make the weight. That's why you guys on this internet, man, tit for tat, man. You can't be like that, man. Because it was all good just a week ago. Jay-Z and Jermaine Dupri. It was all good just a week ago, man. It was all good just a week ago, man. Like I said, had Dev won this fight Saturday night, this whole week's content, they would have been on Tank Davis's heels. Tank Davis's fight just got announced with officially announced with Frank Martin. It's not in Texas. It's in Vegas. So you got all you Texas guys that were saying it was gonna be in Texas, and you internet insiders. Who's your source, man? Who is your source, man? This fight is gonna be in Vegas, man. But you guys were saying Texas. And I wonder if that goofy dude, the goofy weirdo dude, are you still gonna go to the fight now? You was saying you was gonna be in Houston, Texas. Are you still gonna go to Vegas now to support your guy? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna be credentialed up? Are you gonna work the fight, or you're just gonna go to the fights? We seeing that this week too. We seen a lot of people actually go to the fights. Some that never went to fights, but they didn't work the fight. They went to the fight. They wanted to be a part of the event. That's what they was. They didn't put out no good content. Shout out to the ones that did put out good content this week. That actually worked the fight card. And I seen, shout out to Golden Boy. Golden Boy is running with the PBC playbook as far as how they try to have all the media looking like paparazzi. That right there is not my cup of tea. I never liked that. I seen some familiar faces. I'm like, damn, bro, you man old. When you're still old doing that, right? To me, it's like, man, you're not grown. I don't give a fuck how many views you do. Um, when you're still chasing around and I'm like, you're old, bro. That's not the vibes, man. And I think that's why a lot of times as somebody that has a company that does this, a lot of people didn't like me because I'm one thing about me. I'm not a worker. I work hard, but I'm not a worker. And I feel like these companies, and I want y'all to catch this sauce. When I say these companies, these promotional companies, right? They use content creators as workers. And it's cool if that's what you're into, right? And this shit trickles down. That's why you see a lot of content creators that aren't even workers. They're just in the way because they don't know. They don't their frequency is so low when it comes to this, right? Um, but these companies that get money, millions of dollars, these promotional companies, they use thirsty content creators to um, put out the information on their platforms, right? And you still see guys doing this to this day. Like some of these guys get money off of YouTube, but a lot of these people, now look, this is where I get to content creators that I say it in a way. They have no clue. Like a lot of you guys that sit around for hours and talk about boxing, you're so low on the frequency. You're doing the job for nothing. For nothing. You're not even a worker. You're a day laborer looking to get picked up. And that's why some of you guys do the things that you do. You see other people, you try to undermine them, backdoor them. They go, oh man, if I get this spot, I watch content creators do this, and I was watching the fight. Like I said, I took off a whole week, worked a little bit, but I watched. I'm like, damn, this nigga's still running around doing this. Look at him, no growth, man. No growth at all. But the content creators that were out there, the front line guys, salute to them, man. And Golden Boy has picked up the PBC blueprint. That's the PBC was one of the first companies I seen run with that. Magna Media. You see, I didn't even apply for credentials, but I bet you Magna Media. For those of y'all that do that, was it Magna Media? Did you have to go through Magna Media? Because it had the Magna Media format. That is their format. When I'm watching the content, I'm like that whole paparazzi type format where the fighters, the coaches, they're coming through the tunnel. For those of y'all that ever covered fights at the Barclays Center, the tunnel. That's the behind the scenes when you're exiting, trying to go to the locker room area, and they you see the media back then. It's looking like they're interviewing the coaches, going back to the locker room area. That's how they do it. They have all the paparazzi, I like to call them. The great content though. But this is gonna be tit for tat week, man. A lot of you guys, the shit to me that was funny, right? Now I could dig it. You see, I didn't say respect, and I could dig it. Bill Haney getting low and Dev, right? Especially Dev. That was the fighter. He got to heal up. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? Well, content creators that are nothing but cheerleaders. For you guys to get low, it just shows who you guys really are. Idol worshiping dick suckers, respectfully. Because why don't stop putting out content? You're a content creator. By all means, continue to put out content. Don't, especially if you're not really even on the team. If you're just a P file specialist, you put out P files. You're not on the team. You when it comes to Team Haney, a lot of you guys get this shit misconstrued, right? You did not get a check that night. I don't care if Bill flew you in, did whatever for you. Especially they lost, and you didn't get no percentage of anything that the Golden Boy check, um, the matchroom, the zone. You got no percentage, not a point decimal, right? Let's talk that today. Like we could talk that. Y'all want to talk that? You didn't get a point decimal, nothing. You might have got a view of a room and shit like that. But as far as any type of residuals from the checks that were handed out, you get nothing. So why are you stopping to put out content? Because that's how a lot of you guys get your money. Let's call a spade a spade. You guys are content creators, scammers, YouTubers. That's why with the other guy, I respect what he did. He was at the fights and he said, yo, fuck this. I got to go do a live. He went to his room and he got on his job because he realized, he went out there. He was on his fake it till you make it, right? And the jig is up with a lot of these guys. He said, man, I'm sitting here in this fight. I'm not making no money. I got to go to my room and do a live. I got to go broadcast. Because I'm in here fronting right now. I was fronting all week, covering the events. But this is not how I'm in the game. I am in the game as a content creator that puts out false information and you refresh the super chat. So I could dig it. He jumped in and he left and went to his room and did what he did. Watched it and did a fight party, as he should, because that's his lane. And that's a lot of you guys' lanes, because this is who you guys deem to be credible in the game. Hopefully y'all just caught that source, man. This is tit for tat week. We just, talking. Early morning edition sauce. Come back around this afternoon. Early evening, I got an interview lined up. I had my man Charles Conwell on the platform. Get Charles in here. We working, man. I woke up with a headache. I think it's the pollen season. It's pollen season. About to put my other car on the road today. But Bill Haney has got low. I'm gonna play some content, man. Guys are looking for Bill. They want to know where Bill is. They're like, where you at, Bill? They're like, where you at, Bill? They're like, where you at, Bill? Hey, Abe, AB was going to get at him, man. AB was going to turn up on him. AB was going to turn up on him. And that's what AB did. Oh, man, that's a dope view. That's a fire view. Somebody just sent me something, man. Yeah. Damn. Oh, man, shout out to all the guys. Yesterday was the finals for the ringmasters for the double elimination. Shout out to all those guys that won as well. Shout out to all those guys, man, that became ringmaster champions. And I think they qualify for the nationals as well. So salute to all those guys. Because that's where it starts at in the amateurs. Then you're working your way up to the pros. Shout out to all those guys, man. New York City. Yeah, that picture right there, the picture of Ryan standing over Dev, tit for tat, man. Tit for tat. But I want to get to some of the trolling, right? Adrian Broner's trolling. AB is definitely on his troll patrol. Troll patrol. Troll Patrol. Troll Patrol. It's gonna be worse this whole week, I think. Troll Patrol. Troll Patrol. And I think I'm gonna do like I did yesterday, right? For the people that support the channel, right? If you support my channel, right? I got an interview lined up for this evening. If you support the channel, like you see what I did yesterday. You see what I did yesterday? Yesterday I had Muscle. Shout out to Muscle. I had Muscle on, and I was taking a lot of questions. You know, letting my listeners, the real supporters, be a part of that. So if you are somebody that supports the channel, this evening I have Charles Conwell, fresh off of his victory at the Barclays Center. He will be on. You know, because we're growing, man. So if you are somebody who, like I said, supports what I do, and you put a question for Charles Conwell during the interview, I'll get to it for you. Because I know a lot of you guys don't get access to these fighters. You talk boxing every single day with other people that just talk boxing, but you're not really in the loop like that. And like I said, if you fuck with my channel, and you know, tonight when I'm interviewing Charles, after I get off my speaking points, and you're in the chat, feel free to put a question out. And definitely check out the one I did with Muscle, Charles Conwell tonight. But this is tit for tat week. You know, the Haney's bill is low right now. Adrian Broner is trolling the hell out of him. Look, you know, and it's rightfully so. And you, like I said, you, Bill and Devin Haney worshipers, no accountability as always. As always. Oh, I played this yesterday. Bubba got at him too, rightfully so. Look, let's start right here.
Daddy said you were gonna be the next Floyd Mayweather. He was a damn lie. And I'm standing on TMT business. Don't compare Devin to Floyd no damn more. Boy, I thought you got stabbed in that ring the way you were bleeding tonight. Bill, where you at? You bring your rabbit ass on here, Bill, where you at? Now, Devin, you talking about what you would do to Tank. Boy, you better leave Tank alone. You can't even be Ryan.
Man, I'm gonna play that again. That was funny. I told you this took me back to the Earl Spence. This took me back to Earl Spence. Remember, he did one of those for Earl Spence in Crawford. The one he did for Earl Spence in Crawford was hilarious too. Where he said that he said they better check Crawford's blood for razor blades. So shit. But that's what it took me back to. He literally said he thought Devin Haney got stabbed the way he was bleeding. But did you hear who he got at? He said, Bill, where you at, Bill? Bill, where you at, man? But this one right here, we'll play that one more time, right? Start the days off some good laughs, man.
Devin Haney. Your daddy said you were gonna be the next Floyd Mayweather. He was a damn lie. And I'm standing on TMT business. Don't compare Devin to Floyd no damn more. Boy, I thought you got stabbed in that ring the way you were bleeding tonight. Bill, where you at? You bring your rabbit ass on here, Bill, where you at? Now, Devin, you talking about what you would do to Tank. Boy, you better leave Tank alone. You can't even be rhyme. Went all the way to New York just to get your ass knocked out. Trash. Your boxing trainer. Trash.
Now see, this is a comedian that is calling Bill out for being a not up to par trainer, like I talked about earlier. Now, why aren't some of you true fans, supporters of the Haney movement? Why didn't you guys speak on this? Why aren't you guys holding any accountability to this? But yet, like I said, I pointed it out. Roger, Joel, Mickey Bay, these are all trainers that, maybe a couple fights, then they're out the door. But man, he called Bill out on his training tip. Let's get to, let this guy get his tit for tat. But that's what it's about, tit for tat. Here's some more tit for tat.
Hey, hold on. Nah. Ain't nobody seen Bill? What the fuck Bill? Bill! What? No. We know where Devin at. Devin probably trying to get his thoughts together and shit. Yeah, I think he'll be okay. What the fuck, Bill? Where the fuck Bill at? Bill! Hey, hold on. Nah. Ain't nobody seen Bill? Where the fuck Bill at? Bill! What? No. We know where Devin at. Devin probably trying to get his thoughts together and shit. Yeah, I think he'll be okay. What the fuck, Bill? What the fuck?
Yo, man, this is tit for tat, man. Tit for tat, man. Now you knew AB was coming. You knew AB was coming, right? Because yes, AB got jokes. You knew AB was coming. Because remember, leading up to the fights, man, Bill, that's why with social media, it's tit for tat, man. Hey, Bill ran to Alicia Bumgarner's aid and mocked AB and, all of this. But now you gotta, that's what I said, man. Bill, man, you can't get low, Bill. You cannot get low on this, Bill. Get out there, be Don King. You was Don King. You can't turn into Don Flea now, man. You can't, man. And you showed weakness on some American me. You got to come out your cell now, brother. You can't run and hide, man. You did the first sign of hiding your show was you got low from the post-fight press conference, and then you did the Instagram live thing and made your statement. And I was like, man, the message that you sent off was a good message, but you should have did that the post-fight press conference, man. It did then, but it was expected for me because when I looked at the people that you co-signed and got around you, what's the saying? Shout out to the rapper Finesse Two Times says, "Birds of a feather, they flock together. Birds of a feather, they flock together." Look at the guys that you had around you. They content creators. They got low. Where's their content at that, man? They didn't even put out no content, man. Come on, man. They champion fell. They champion fell in an embarrassing fashion. They should have been out there putting out the content. No, you know what they do? I'm telling you what they always do. What bitch niggas do, man. Bitch niggas is send bitches out. Yeah. Then you got to get like Show Enough, man. Yo, and from The Last Dragon. Daddy Green's wife banged out. Remember when Show Enough showed up and they crashed out the pizza shop. Daddy Green ain't the wife. Shout out to Mama Green. Mama Green was banging out, man. She was throwing pots. She was turned up, right? Daddy Green turned into like these niggas, man. That nigga said, that ain't mine. I don't know that. Daddy Green wasn't the warrior of the family. It was Mama Green. Mama Green was trying to take show in his head off with the pots and all that shit. She was getting busy. And what the show say? That's what you niggas did. I seen you niggas send your bitches out to try to defend this and clean this shit up. And I'm gonna be like, show up. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. I don't want to hear that shit. Where the like motherfucking Bubba said, where you at, man? Where you at, man? I don't want to hear that shit. Just like AB said, where you at? Don't send no bitches out here for man business. Shut up, bitch. This is man business. Shut up, bitch. Fuck you at, man. He said, I ain't mine. I don't know that. Motherfuckers got low, man. They got low, man. Go get the strap. You niggas got low, man. You know why you got low? Because y'all are suckers, man. Respectfully, man. You know, you've been running around. Look, this tit for tat, man. I'm not mad at AB for getting at you. I'm not mad at Bubba. See, I can respect AB. AB takes his licks. AB takes his licks. You got to respect the man that takes their licks and heals up and stays banging out. You niggas, you look, man. You took a lick, man, and got low. You got low. You took cover, man. That's why anybody that's official and solid out here that speaks on boxing and don't fuck with the news by Shanewz, you're a sucker. And I'm always gonna step on you. Because when dudes try to get on my head, what did I do? I took my licks. But then I want to rally the troops, and it's war. It's war. You shout out to Fifth. You heard what Fifth said. I'm circling the blocks with the trumpet. I'm circling the blocks, man. You know? I'm circling the blocks, man. It's war, man. It's tit for tat, man. You know? I ain't get low. I ain't high. I'm still here. We riding, man. Come outside, man. Come outside, man. You niggas, especially you internet weirdo niggas, man. You niggas don't even pull up the fights, man. I wasn't at the fights, but my team was in there thick. Remember, I used to march alone. I don't march alone no more, man. My team was in there thick. Remember, I used to stand dolo solo, banging the drum. Now I sound the trumpet, and I still bang the drum. But my team was in there thick, and they witnessed that embarrassment beat down in Brooklyn. Hello, Brooklyn. Hello, Brooklyn. From the youngest to the babies, man. We really move like a pack of wolves. The babies come on the hunt, man. We was in there thick. I sound the trumpet, man. It's tit for tat, man. A lot of you guys was on the internet bumping your heads, bumping your gums, man. You're not outside. You were online with it, man. When are you going to come to the front lines? A lot of you guys are internet bullies, but you're not even internet bullies, man. Because who gets bullied on the internet other than a weirdo? Come outside, man. You see what happens with internet bullies when they get beat up or embarrassed, they get low. Where you at, man? It's like Bubba said. Let me play Bubba again, man. Shout out to Bubba. Funny than the motherfucker, man. This took me back to the Earl Spence one.
Devin Haney. Your daddy said you were going to be the next Floyd Mayweather. He was a damn lie. And I'm standing on TMT business. Don't compare Devin to Floyd no damn more. Boy, I thought you got stabbed in that ring the way you were bleeding tonight. Bill, where you at? You bring your rabbit ass on here, Bill. Where you at?
Bring your rabbit
now,
ass.
Devin, you talking about what you would do with Tank? Boy, you better leave Tank alone. You can't even be Ryan. Went all the way to New York just to get your ass knocked out. Trash. Your boxing trainer. Trash.
Damn, where you at, man? Where you at, man? Tit for tat, man. Where you at, man? Where you at, man? You got to stand on business now. It was the Devin Haney era. Floyd Mayweather was over. You see, Floyd is sending the wolves at you now, man. Bubba's a TMT guy, man. Harry say he's standing on TMT business. Where you at, man? You can't get low right now, man. That's what I tell guys, man. You can't listen, man. You know who the real hitters are when they lose, man. It's easy to march around when you're up and you won. You gotta march now, man. You gotta march now, man. You gotta be out there right now swinging the sword, man. But you're not doing it. You're not doing it. And your content creators ain't doing it. They sending out the bitches. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Well, Shanewz voice. He kicked the TV. He said, that ain't mine. I don't own that. That's how you niggas is out here. Y'all don't own that now, huh? Y'all don't own that, man. They out here getting on your head, and you took cover. You sending the women out. You sending the women out to defend y'all, man. The men, they got low. Bitches. A bunch of bitches. They got low, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't put out no content. You know what I mean? They ain't put out no content. Dev got scraped. Dev got scraped Saturday night, man. They ain't put out. I'm telling you, this is gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse, man. This is tit for tat. It has begun. But these guys ain't put out no content. Where was y'all at, man? Niggas got low. It started with the fight parties, man. It started with the fight parties. Like I said, I got a lot of content I'm gonna do on this. But I'm just gonna get out my interviews and stuff first. And then I'm on this, man. This is content. This is what we do. I'm talking about it. But it started with the fight parties, man. The Devin Haney, Bill Brigade, the idol worshipers, the fight party, man. When you watch the fight, man, from the 7th round, for all the pro Haney channels that were doing fight parties, that 7th round, when he got dropped and then Ryan was just all over him, it was over. They couldn't even do fight parties no more. It's like, damn, are you is this a Devin Haney fight party, or you're just you do fight parties to call the fight for your listeners? That shit was out the door. Dev was just getting beat up, man. Dev got dropped so many times in the 7th, but they only counted one. They said the rest of them was slips. Cause it was over after the 7th round, man. Then he got dropped again in the 10th. Then again in the 11th. But they still was trying to pull for him, man. 112. Harvey Doc was, on code. He took a point. And just like me and one of my guys were talking behind the scene, I said, man, had Devin not fell again in the 10th and 11th, man, the writing was on the wall. They was trying to run the play for him, man. But he just couldn't stand up, man. He couldn't stick to the plan, right? What was the plan, Bill? You didn't make no adjustments on the plan. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. When I heard that, it just took me back to the Lomachenko fight, where Dev was looking to his father, number one, but to his coach. And he said, he figured it out. He knows everything. Y'all remember that? The 7 of y'all that's in here. Y'all remember that, man? See, but y'all didn't hold Bill accountable. I did. I did a live one. I talked about that. You know what y'all did? Y'all said I was a hater. Y'all said I was jealous. That's what you guys on this internet do, like the radicals, right? But now I'm back around too. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Right? Because you guys are all experts in the field, but never in the field. What gyms are you guys at, man? What gyms do you guys go to, man? Shut up, bitch. What gyms do you guys go to, man? What fighters do you work with, man? What tape do you actually break down? See, a lot of you guys break down film, but for who? For who? For other weirdos that you sit around talking boxing with? That's cool. But then y'all speak on people that actually do these things, though, man. So what I've been saying for the longest is, show me your work, right? Show me your work. And when I tell you to show me your work, you guys get like these niggas. You get low. You're not outside. So Bill, it's tit for tat, man. Come outside, man. Come outside, man. People are calling you out as a trainer. You got to answer these questions. Like I get on my man's helmet, right? I get on my man's helmet, right? You know, Derrick James. But look, you see how I came on here yesterday? I was in WCS's chat. Look, this is war. I'm not the type that, you know, this is how a lot of you guys move because y'all not official. You see, I didn't even say real. I said official. I get on Derrick James's helmet because I don't fuck with Derrick James. But I gave Derrick James his props. What did I say? I said, man, Derrick is back. Ryan brought him back. He's marching again. But look, when Derrick James fell off, right? He got low a little bit, but he's still out there. Now he's back up. He's talking his mumbo jumbo. I'm gonna keep it on my show now. He's talking his mumbo jumbo again. Oh, he ain't gonna be the same again. You know, he's feeling good. That's Derrick's lingo. Now Ryan, who took his legs? You know, Derrick's fighters take everybody's legs. They ain't take Terrence's legs. They damn sure didn't take Canelo's. But shout out to Ryan for taking Devin's, right? Maybe Devin didn't have no legs, man. He was out there fighting in girl Uggs, right? Shout out to Reggie Owens. I seen Reggie Owens highlight that. Those are female Uggs he was in. You know, my daughters have a couple of those pairs. They're Uggs. Those are Ugg boots. They look like them. You know, I'll turn the camera on and show you. But that was styling, man. Y'all nigga want to want some Uggs, man. You heard? Like, you know, y'all didn't even want to talk about that, man. Y'all didn't even want to talk about that. But listen, since it's tit for tat, let me get over here real quick, right? You know, I sound the alarm to my family, right? We hold people accountable over here. It's tit for tat. You know, we are holding people accountable. You know, I sound the alarm to my family. You know, I gotta hold this guy right here accountable now. You know, you can't run either. I'm gonna see you in June. I'm holding you accountable now, there, brother. The same way you guys hold me accountable, I gotta hold you accountable, man. And please don't just be in here ear hustling. Spread the sauce. Spread the word. Look, I'm holding this guy accountable. But I will see him at the fighter meetings. But this guy right here, let's go. We working, man. I'm holding people accountable, man.
Somehow pulls off the upset. Oh my gosh. I might as well just quit commentary and leave the game alone, man. I'm not gonna lie, because I just don't see it happening. I really don't.
Holding you accountable there, brother.
If Garcia somehow pulls off the upset, oh my gosh. I might as well just quit commentary and leave the game alone, man. I'm not gonna lie, because I just don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. If Garcia somehow pulls off the upset, oh my gosh. I might as well just quit commentary and leave the game alone, man. I'm not gonna lie, because I just don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening.
Man, I think when I see you, you know, because I did extend the offer for you to come over here and have a conversation with me on my platform. But when I see you at the fighter meeting, I'm definitely going to ask you about that. Timothy Bradley, not the Bias. I don't know why I keep calling you Bias, man. Timothy Bradley. But damn, you see what Timothy Bradley said. If Ryan Garcia fooled us all. We know you're not going to quit commentary, but you know you mess up sometimes too, Tim. We all do. Remember, you messed up on December 9th. You know, Jihad Tucker didn't get the pink slip or the red slip, the blue slip. But he did take that guy down from number 10 to 5, well, from 5 to 10. And now he just fought December 9th, and he took a shellacking. He took a shellacking. He got the victory. Now he's going to fight Brandon Adams. I think Brandon Adams might get on his head too. Shout out to Cannon and Adam. Brandon Adams has him next in that OTE tournament, overtime tournament. I think Brandon Adams is going to get on his head. Brandon Adams is a mover. He grooves. He has a lot of electric boogie in him too. I think Brandon Adams will get on his head. But Tim, it's tit for tat, man. You said you was going to stop commenting, which we know you're not going to do. But man, you need to come out here too now, man. You need to come out here too, man. You've been doing a lot. Like I said, you did the belt with Jihad. You know, but like I said, I understand. Sometimes you get called flashes. You know, I'm not gonna throw that video up there. I could do that. You know the video where you got the decision and you damn near got stopped in the 12th. So sometimes you get some of that in you. I know, man. You know, from warrior to another warrior. I know. Sometimes you get a hot flash. You know, when you see certain warriors out there stepping with grace and balance, and you get the hot flashes, man. But you just said that if Ryan Garcia was to win, you would quit commentating. Kind of almost sounding like the other guy, but I'm not going to put you with that guy because not only are you a Hall of Famer, you do things in boxing. You were a great warrior in your day. That's why I don't understand why you do certain things when it pertains to fighters. But then, like I told my brother this, I was like, Jihad is different. A lot of guys, and I remember speaking with Andre Ward about this. And shout out to SOG. I was like, man, you got to think about it, SOG. I was like, I know you guys look at some of these younger kids that are 17, Jihad and Abdullah, and they are thrusted in position, how you guys say. When you guys were that age, you guys were still fighting in amateur tournaments coming up the ranks. You want the Olympic route, speaking to SOG. So I was like, a lot of times you guys have a little bit of resentment because you guys feel like these kids that are getting these big contracts, fighting on these, networks are privileged, so to say. Because like I said, you guys had to fight amateur tournaments. It wasn't on TV like that. So you feel some type where you feel like they cut the line. They're upstarts. So I understand that. But what I don't understand is when they do excel, and I'm using Jihad, for example, 2 Olympians, bigger Olympians, light heavyweight guys, and you sit there and you critique them, which you're supposed to as a commentator, but then I say put the reflection around. Now look in the mirror. When you was 20 years old, and I told this to Timothy Bradley on my live, and I'm going to tell him in the face again. When you was 20 years old, you was getting beat up in amateur tournaments. These are facts. You were getting beat up in amateur tournaments. When you're watching another 20-year-old fight, not one but 2 Olympians in a year, a top 5 middleweight. Yeah, top 5. Francisco Verón was a top 5 WBA middleweight that Jihad put the beats on. At 20 years old, he's 21 now. He's back June 8th, but he's 20. He was 20 at the time doing these things. So yeah, a lot of you guys are going to feel some type of way, especially if you're not official. You notice I didn't say real. If you're official, and see somebody that's official looks over the whole situation, whether they like you or don't like you, and they're official, and you doing official shit, they're going to respect it. You see what I just said about Derrick James prior to this, going into this. I don't like Derrick James, but Ryan Garcia got him back in motion. So me being somebody that's official, I can't front on that. Right? Now, I might not like Derrick James for things that he has done to me and my family in the past, but Unlike a lot of you other motherfuckers that claim to be real, I'm official. I'm not gonna front on somebody that did something official. Ryan got him back in motion. That's official. See, a lot of you dudes that's on this internet aren't official, but you sit on the internet and front like you're real. How are you real and all these things when you see people that do official shit, but yet you try to look it over or don't acknowledge it or try to act like you're doing the same and you're not doing nothing. The news by Shanewz. Hopefully you guys are catching the source. It is tit for tat. Let's take a brief break. Let me wake you guys up with some cheese.
This is the news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
But yes, Bill, where you at, Bill? Bill, where you at, man? You guys got to come out of hiding, man. It's time to come out of hiding. Great interview yesterday with Muscle Evans. Shout out to Muscle. Muscle went out there with a hurt hand and performed like that. See, a lot of times fighters go in there, right? And I'm glad that he highlighted that because you see all the excuses that are coming out now. Oh, the weight. Fighters never go into a fight 100%. Never do, man. But if you don't know, you don't know. But shout out to him for breaking that down. Because this is the excuses that always come out. And I'm pretty sure more excuses are going to be coming out, man. Now, a lot of you guys were upset that they were saying that his jaw was broke. And they went out and said that his jaw is not broke. If his jaw is broke, it's broke, man. It's the hurt business, man. It happens. Don't lie about it. And then it's going to come out. Because if it's true, it's going to come out, man. And it's only going to make you guys look more suspect. You know, so it's going to make you look more suspect for trying to hide the fact that Ryan broke his jaw. And to be honest, right, I'm like, listen, if his jaw is broke and you put out this and it's the truth, I think it even validates Devin as a warrior that he fought with a broke jaw. You know, whatever point in the fight his jaw was broken, he made it to the last bell. That is but you know, a lot of you not official, man. You know, that is validation for him as a warrior. You know, making it through to the last bell. But you guys are so egotistic, and your pride is hurt right now, right? Your pride is hurt, especially Dev's pride. But hopefully Dev didn't believe all the clippings like other fighters do. Hopefully Dev is well within, right? Because, you know, they was saying that this was his era. He was the new face of boxing, you know, because it's only going to get worse now. Because he took a loss, man. And the loss does not define your career. How you come back from the loss does, right? But how you stand, right? And I'm saying this to young Dev, right? Do not take the Earl Spence route. Do not take the Earl Spence route. You know what the Earl Spence route is, right? Yeah. Earl Spence was the biggest. He was all of these things, right? And the reason why I'm saying this to you, Dev, because a lot of people that are behind you on this internet are some of the same people that were behind Earl Spence as far as content creators and people that, you know, put false information out and claim to be whatever they are in the game. Do not take the Earl Spence route, Dev. Granted, you know, take some time off, right? But you were still a champion. You're still 140-pound WBC champion. Yes, you lost underneath the bright lights of Brooklyn and the Barclays. But do not go into hiding. Do not go into seclusion. Do not pop back out goofy. Fighters lose all the time. And let me say this to you too also, Dad, right? If I would not be official to say this, right? I'm official. I'm pretty sure you got your ass whooped in the gym a couple times. The only difference between this and that is everybody seeing this. When you get sometimes whipped out in the gym, everybody doesn't see it, but you seen it. You was able to bounce back from those days, right? You still went on social media on those days. You still popped out on those days. That's how you got to carry this. Because every day is not going to be your day. Unfortunately, 420 wasn't your night, wasn't your day. But you will have your days. It's like you didn't have your day when you got beat up in the gym that day. Because, you know, it happens some days. You be off. But do not take the Earl Spence route and go into seclusion and do goofy shit and then pop back out. That shit doesn't come off your jacket, man. You know? Don't take that route, man. And a lot of the people that you got around you are the people that Earl Spence had around him as far as social media. The ones that be pushing the narratives and all that. So don't go that route, that. You know, this is tit for tat, man. It's only the content is only going to get spookier for you. I see you blocking certain people on Twitter that been putting up the memes. And look, we you know it's tit for tat, man. I'm gonna go over here to Twitter real quick because they got some funny shit out, man. Twitter is a motherfucker, man. I've been actively on Twitter, right? Twitter is a funny spot, man. I'm gonna show you, man. Guys is getting their revenge on Twitter. Right, here's my Twitter account. That is the tit for tat. Oh, that's Muscle Evans. Definitely check out that interview. Great interview. I might play a little bit of that. Look. Yo, look at this right here. Devin Haney blocked them. But these guys do this shit all the time. He blocked these guys right here. Look what they put out. Face down, ass up. Look. Get him up, get him up. Get him up, get him up. He blocked them, man. That shit must have really hurt him, man. He blocked this account right here. He blocked this. Oh, no wonder. That shit got over 250,000 views. Damn. But this is funny shit though, man. Damn. He blocked them. Look, Coach Malachi was on his helmet. Look what Coach Malachi is going to be on you guys, man. This is what it is, man. Look. See, Coach Malachi's on it. Malachi Williams, True Media Today. He said the booty roll. Man, that was crazy. That was, this ain't going nowhere. That's why I said, Dev, you can't hide from it, bro. You just gotta, it's nothing, man. You live to fight another day, man. But damn, that shit is not going nowhere, man. And yet the content creators, right, that's out here, that's why I said, man, shut up, bitch. Man, because Coach Malachi Williams is going to go off on you today. They're going to go off on you, man. They're going to go off on you. Look, man, the Barclays was rocking. Ryan put him on his ass. Yeah, it is right there, look. Man. Damn. Some people were saying that Bill should have stopped the fight, man. What do y'all think about that, man? Do y'all think Bill should have stopped it? Because that was doing bad, man. He was doing bad. He wasn't doing good, man. This was the funny video I was talking about right here. Look, this is hilarious. Check the vibe with this. Ryan Garcia's father, right? Watch how his energy changes. I was telling WCS this is the video I was talking about. Watch how his energy changes when Eddie Hearns brings up Boots.
Big respect to Ryan Garcia. He was amazing. I thought, well done. Oh, really? Fuck you.
Fuck you. You pay my son, you piece of shit. I'm talking about. Fuck you. You know you're a piece of shit. And that's what you get. Luke Campbell. Haney. Fuck you. Now, who you got? Who do you got?
Jerron Ennis.
Who?
Jerron Ennis.
How about Pitbull?
You know he's good. Jerron Ennis is good. Respect. It's a good performance.
Sorry.
I know you're
sorry. Damn. Sorry.
That's his fault. When you win,
I know,
I'll
but
give you all the respect in the world.
okay, give Ryan the
I
respect.
just told him.
You did?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
This is how we work.
Sorry.
Don't worry. I respect you. I accept your apology. No problem. Big respect to Ryan Garcia. He was amazing.
His energy changed. Y'all peep that? Did y'all peep how his energy changed though, right? Didn't his energy change? His energy changed as soon as Bruce Ennis's name was brought up. Randy says, jab with the left hook behind the Devin never saw the hook. Yeah, that was sticking to the plan, Randy. Whatever the plan was. Maybe Bill will come out and they'll talk about the plan. You know, they'll talk about the plan one day. But damn, did you see how Ryan Garcia's father's whole energy changed? You know? Damn, see, everybody, yo, 2 fights, they talk, shout out to Stitch Duran. Look, this is my guy.
If you ate it, I'd pick the we lived in a migrant camp, and the migrant camps were designed. If you live in the migrant camps, you go work for this owner in his crops, his fields, whatever. I mean, literally, we're working the fields, and my mother or my sister or whoever, the ladies, would have to walk 30, 40 rows down the field, squat, and go to the restroom. When we used to drink water, we all drank out of the same tin bucket, out of the same tin cup that we would drink and drop it, and it'd be muddy. You'd got to rinse it off. And they would be spraying the field next to us, crop dusters, and on a windy day, the pesticides would come.
Yeah, that is Stitch Duran, man. Y'all know Stitch? Do y'all know Stitch? That is Mr. Jacob Stitch Duran. Do y'all know him? Have y'all ever worked alongside of him? Right? Have y'all worked alongside Stitch Jacob Duran, Mr. Jacob? Have you?
Hey, you guys. A shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast. You guys enjoy it. It's a good one.
Yes, I have. Yeah, this is tit for tat, man. You know, y'all gotta come outside, man. Come outside, man. Y'all be talking about real players in the game, man. Come outside, man. Shout out to Stitch, though, man. You know, Stitch Duran is one of the best in the game, man. You know, shout out to Stitch, man. Damn, they said check the gloves, man. It's only gonna get worse, man. Damn, Ryan fooled us all, man. I mean, you see, I had to come on here and apologize, man. They caught me, man. They caught me, but I still think he's a little off, man. You know what? I just think that Dev, man, right? I'm not really sold on Dev in that, man. But I didn't, you know, the brother in me, right? Right? Because you know how like all the brothers are supposed to stick together, man. So I wanted to see him win, right? The brother in me. I'm a brother, man, right? The brothers got to stick together, man. That's why I wanted to see Dev win, even though, like I said, a lot of their moves and shit I do not like. But, you know, unfortunately they didn't win. You know? But I think they did get 2 victories, Team Haney. Amari Jones and the other fighter won. You know, those 2 guys were successful. But as far as you know, the big dog, Haney, he came a little short, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. This is the morning rush. Shout out. Oh, man, there's a lot of people in here, man. Let me see how my lights is looking. Hold on. Let me look. Let me make sure where I know everybody's from. Oh, Twitter. Yo, listen. The Twitter following, there's 4 people watching on Twitter, so shout out to Twitter, man. Only 2 on YouTube. Well, YouTube people don't like me because you know what I noticed about YouTube, right? The YouTube audience, the YouTube content creator audience aren't official. It is what it is, man. You get a lot of YouTube content creators that talk boxing. That's what they do. They talk it. They don't support it. And we just watched that with the Devin Haney debacle. How many of those guys were not there? So many tickets were giving out. Like I said, Suffolk, PAL. I'm gonna tell you right now how many we got. The squad at Suffolk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 10. 10 people I personally know. Fathers, sons, coaches, about 10 from the direct where I go to. One, free of charge, of course, complimentary. But it was more than that, you know? And I think I showed the content yesterday where they all was at, you know. My team personally, the Tucker team, we had about 4. 1, 2, yeah, at least 4 or 5. Might have been 5. Like, because Joe Dini didn't go, but I know there was a ticket for him. You know, so it might have been like 5, I want to say. You know, Marley, right? Look, I'm going to run them off now. Marley, Bam Bam Music. That's 3. Yeah, about 5. We had 5, us personally. Yeah. So, you know, let's diffuse that narrative too. You know, a lot of tickets were given out complimentary, and they were still trying to pack the place out. It got packed out because that's what they do, and I told you they would do that. He said, "You're a boxing expert by the sounds of it. Do you see Haney beating the top?" Yo, that's interesting, man, because Randy, if you look, they said he's moving. They want him to move up to 147. They said he's struggling to make that weight. But remember, Devin himself said that he wanted to be undisputed. I don't know, man. It's a good question, man. You know, we got to see how he comes back, man. Because Randy, when you think about this, and I'm no expert, Randy. You know, thank you though. I appreciate that, man. At least somebody like you, you know, acknowledge a certain shit. I'm no expert. I am just somebody that loves boxing and do it, support it. Whether it is media, marketing, management, consulting. That's all I do, Randy. But I appreciate that. No expert. Because you can learn every day. I learn every day. I just happen to have a platform that I deem to be credible because unlike others that have platforms, I can actually come on here and show me in the field working. Where a lot of others, you know, they're not in the field at all.
Setting it up, coach. All right, let your heart go now. Let your heart go. Yeah, from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man?
No, I'm down here all night, Sean.
Oh, okay.
What about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here. You know the vibes. Another day in the office. All-star right here. You know, another day in the office. School you. That's right. All-star. Braun. Yeah, another day in the office. We just getting that work.
Simple.
Yeah. Road to greatness. J Prince Boxing, top rank. ESPN. You know the vibes. Yeah.
Yes, now I close with that right there, right? I close with that. Yeah, I do media marketing, management consulting, um, yeah, a little bit, right? You know? But I close with that with the showing the TMT ring, right? The Mayweather ring for a reason. Because in my assessment, I think that is where they kind of no, I'm no expert, man. I'm just somebody that's blessed to do some of the things that I love to do, right? Shout out to Derrick James. I got that from Derrick James. I see Derrick James said that. I'm just living my dream, man. You heard? Derrick James said that. And I'm only 45. I'm not 52. You know, I'm 45. I just turned 45 on Saturday. And I'm blessed to be getting my feet wet and doing some of the things that I love to do. Living out a dream. No expert though. Appreciate that though, Randy. Thank you for that comment. If you know, you know, right? But I posted the Mayweather gym footage because I think that's where the seed was planted for this. Remember, Ryan always said he had the footage. Now, the tank sparring that took place in that ring right there, right? You know, the ring. Yes, now that is the infamous ring where because prior to it was always talks about the sparring session between Dev and Tank, and there was always talks of what Tank was always saying, but we never actually seen the footage. And Bill, his guys and the people, they would argue and get into heated debates, and then the footage. Remember, the footage came out. The footage came out. Right? Remember that footage came out, and damage control went heavy. Remember the damage control went heavy. Now we add this. Pay attention to what I'm about to give you right here. Tit for tat. The common denominator now is Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was the one that they alleged Floyd gave the footage to, and it came out. Tank Davis made Ryan Garcia bend the knee. Ryan Garcia just beat Devin Haney. Pay attention to this gem. You guys are gonna run with this sauce, and hopefully you give me my flowers when you run with it. Floyd Mayweather, Derrick James is getting a lot of credit, but Floyd Mayweather, Ryan Garcia, who was doing the Floyd role, or I don't know the back role, whatever you guys refer to it as, said prior to this who gave him the formula to beat Devin. Y'all remember that? See, look, it's tit for tat. Sometimes we got to revisit stuff. That's why I kept highlighting this. See, there's always a method to the sauce madness. Now, one of the original trainers of Devin when he was pro on the big stage was who? Floyd Sr. Floyd Sr. co-signed him early in the game, right? Floyd Sr. was big on Dev. Now, Dev maybe was supposed to link up with those guys and something. He went another route. If you know about boxing, boxing is one of these sports where guys hold grudges, vendettas forever. And it's funny that they do that shit. It's a fighting game, a warrior's game. but guys hold female type grudges, right? The Mayweathers and the Haneys, they keep it cordial, some would say, but you see Bill always throwing shots at Floyd. What does he say? The Mayweather era is over. Is the Devin Haney era? You see him with Bubba. When I played with Bubba, saying he's standing on TMT business. Bill Haney, where you at? You're trash as a coach and trainer. See, these guys aren't as cool as people want you to believe. Did you guys catch that sauce right there? I'll let it marinate for a little bit. Maybe I gotta do this. A lot of times, when I do this, it wakes you guys up, man. Maybe when I do this, it'll wake you up, man. Let me show the women.
In the arena, look who I got. Ring girl.
Hi, Arena. Miss you, girl.
Hey. Thank you.
Yeah, show the women. The women will wake you up. You get a nice little eye candy, you wake up, right? But did Floyd and Senior and these guys give Brian the blueprints? Did they give him the blueprints? Remember, the Haneys and the Mayweathers, are they cool? Or, do they have a rivalry going? Bill has been on record as saying Floyd is, Devin beat up Floyd. Remember those? Do I need to pull that up too? Because I have that too. And if you know Floyd, man, Floyd is like that, man. He's very vindictive. He holds vendettas. Remember, Bill put that out there, man, that Dad beat him up in sparring. Do y'all remember that? Y'all don't remember that. Come on, man. There's 7 of y'all up in here. Let me see where y'all from. Look, where y'all from? Where you from, man? So it's 6 from Twitter and 1 from YouTube. But do y'all remember that, man? Do y'all remember that, man? That Bill put out there that Dev beat up Floyd in sparring. So maybe Floyd gave Ryan some pointers. Because look, Ryan, look at that, man. Look, let's watch it.
Who blocked him over?
Damn.
Who blocked him over?
He caught him in the clinch right there. That's boxing. They tell you protect yourself at all times. They tell you protect yourself at all times. This was just, man. Damn. She said Harvey Doc was so bad last night. He was. There goes the shoulder back. Damn. Yo, Dev hit a mad times right here. Look. Dev ain't have nothing on these punches. Look, pay attention. I'm not mocking him right now. It's tit for tat. Look. He didn't have nothing on these punches. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 punches. Look, Ryan caught him 1 time. Look at Dev's reaction with 5 punches. Nothing on those shits. Look at this one. Ooh. Yeah. He hit him 5 times. Nothing on them shits, man. Nothing on those punches, man. What's the name? Caught him 1 time. Clocked him 1 time. Look. Boop. Damn near went right there, man. Hilarious. But this is the next big event right here that you guys on social media, you PBC insiders, dropped the ball on, man. Y'all dropped the ball on this, man. I gotta hold you guys accountable, man. You guys said that this fight was taking place in Houston. He said, do you think they needed a game plan for Floyd, Jabba, Hook? Yo, I think they needed to make adjustments. Whatever game plan they had wasn't working, Randy. It was obvious. He said Dev has feather hands. Yeah, it looks that way, right? Didn't it look like that in that footage that I just played, Randy? He hit him 5 times in the back, liver area type area. Yo, Ryan didn't budge 5 times. We counted them more 5 times. Then Ryan turned around and clocked him 1 time. Dev knees damn near buckled, man. Yeah, his knees damn near buckled, man. Dev was hurt, man. Dev, yo, the more you watch the fight, the more you see, like, damn, he went through with that fight, man. He went through it, man. You know? That yo, I'm telling you, that left hook was fucking crucial, man. They didn't make no adjustments, man. It was like the more he got hit with that left hook, the more it just took out of him. So, the first round when he got caught with it, I was like, all right, he got caught cold. Nah, that left hook is deadly, yo. That Ryan Garcia possesses, man. You know? That's a deadly left hook that he possesses. Man, oh man. But it is what it is, man. This is the next big fight. I think this fight is going to do well. I know Derrick James got some confidence right now, but I just don't, Tank Davis is a different type of guy, man. Tank Davis is a different type of guy. I think the lights is going to be too bright for Frank Martin, man. But they are fighting at the Garden Arena. It's not T-Mobile, but it's still pay-per-view. And El Chin Checker, yeah, they're fighting at the Garden Arena, which is a little smaller. It's not as big as the T-Mobile, but the lights are still going to be bright. It's pay-per-view. A lot goes into that with media coverage. They'll probably do some sort of like an all access. I don't know. What is Prime doing all accesses? Is Prime doing? I don't think they're doing all accesses. But one thing about Tank Davis, man, and we seen that with Dev. Dev at this fight, the celebrities came out. I see 21 Savage, Tyson, Evander Holyfield. People were out, but Tank is like that multiplied magnitude to the 100th power. And I just made up my own shit right there. But that's what it's going to be like. And I think that's going to be too much for Frank Martin. Now, you're going to get the detractors on here that's going to try to detract this and say, well, Frank Martin has been around Earl Spence. Been around. It's a difference between being around and now you are it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Frank Martin is a fighter. He's not a reporter. That's like me saying, I've been around this, but I'm not fighting. You're fighting. It's one thing to be reporting on it, being around, experiencing it. I have experienced it. Some others have experienced it, but to walk it as a fighter is a total different thing. I just think it's going to be too much for Frank, man. He said he had good timing on the left hook and whips it so fast. Randy, are you sure you're not an expert? That's an expert breakdown. Because what is the saying in boxing, right? Timing beats what? Power. Timing is everything, man. A good counterpunch could knock you the fuck out. Timing. That's why, yes, his timing was incredible. When he caught him on the clinch, the one that I just showed, where man, he did that dirty, man. That just, I don't know, man. I put my shit out there. I just think he had a lot of bad juju around him. The vibes, man. He had janky motherfuckers around him. Well, the father did. Dev, they wasn't really around Dev, but they, what I mean by that. Like, if they're around, man. They didn't really have access to Dev, but they had, they was around, man. He just had janky motherfuckers around him. Motherfuckers that had been around the internet forever with no growth. Like, bro, that shit just trickled over to Dev, man. Cause Dev to me, like Like Ryan, don't get it twisted. They fought. This is the 7th time fighting, 3-3 split. Maybe I was believing a lot of Dev's clippings, but I don't. Dev didn't look like the goods. We have, and I covered Dev a couple times. I covered him at the Hula Theater, the MGM Grand Harbor in Maryland. That was his last knockout too. I was there, the MGM Grand Harbor. That was the last. I believe that was like 5 years ago. Last time he knocked the guy out. That was in Maryland. He hasn't had a knockout since. And people were thinking he was going to stop Ryan Garcia. But he hasn't had a knockout in 5 years. You know, these things that people just overlook because of what Ryan was doing. You know? Look at me, man. Almost 2 hours in, man. Not bad, right? And I don't even have my notes out on this one. The children are out of school this week. Right? This is spring recess for those of y'all that have children. This is an extension of my birthday week. Right? No, my birthday was Saturday. It was Saturday, man. I had a great time, man. I didn't go to the fights, man. I missed the fights, man. Well, you know, like I said, you only get one birthday, man. I wanted to be there. Especially, you know me, I'm like, I turn into Money Mitch. Yo, you know how Mitch said, yo, when you see some of your guys out there, you see them getting the content, because you know me, I would have been all over the Barclays Center. And how Mitch said it in his shit, he said, yo, man. He said, yo, a nigga got money. A nigga could lead a game. But would the fans still love me? You know, that's how I felt when I was watching. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the activities and shit. And I was seeing Danny Jacobs in there. And, you know, guys that I know. I was like, and I was seeing the pictures of some of the guys that I fuck with. I'm like, man, with Andre Rozier, the different guys in there. I was like, yo, I would have been right there getting that content, man. And it just made me sit back and say, yo, man, yeah, nigga got money. A nigga got interviews. A nigga got coverage. ESPN, Showtime, HBO. But yo, is the fans still gonna love me? Will the fans still love me? Randy said, I don't be online much, but I heard Team Haney had bad people. Oh, man. Terrible people around him. Terrible, man. If I caught up to him, man. That's one thing about the boxing game, man. You gotta have official people around you, man. It'll catch up to you, man. When you have look, it happened to him more. Wilder had yes men niggas around him. That shit got his head hit, man. You know, you can't have these people around you, man. One thing about boxing, you gotta have people around you that's gonna call you out. Because this is the hurt business. You can get killed in that ring, man. You gotta have people around you that, you know, no nonsense type of people. If you fucking up, I'm telling you, to me, I think like the guys that you see fall off and get put down like that, they don't have thorough guys around them. I think the reason why Terrence Crawford is still sharp from covering his team and being around him, he has guys that are no nonsense, man, that stay on his helmet, man. The guys that fall off, like Earl Spence, right? And I'm going to continue to kill him and always kill him because it's at the surface now. And I said these things 5 years ago. He didn't have good people around him. He was getting drunk. He was getting high. He was doing all this stupid shit. And none of them was calling him out. Who was calling him out? I was. And then what? I was a hater. I was mad. I was all these things. And look what happened to him. Got the living shit beat out of him. Caught up to him. I remember telling his uncle and his cousins, like, yo, man, tell him stop drinking. I don't care if he don't fuck with me. I'm going to be good. And look, I'm good. But I'm just saying for his own sake, like, yo, that shit going to catch up to you. And you're going to get mollywopped. And that's what we seen happen with Terrence Crawford, mollywopped. All right? It happens to them all, man. What you do outside the ring is going to affect you in the ring. A lot of times guys be so gifted and you know, they can get through it a couple times, but eventually it catches up to you. They had two or more. Two or more. It does. It does, man. You know? And see, Devin, right? If you look at Devin's team, and I covered them many times, so like I said, a lot of yes men. A lot of guys that's, you know, hang-arounds, what I like to call them. Just hang-arounds. They're yes men. What do they actually bring to the table? I did to bring that to the table live. These guys don't bring nothing to the table other than holding the towel. Or like they like to talk about Bernie the Boss. They call Bernie the Boss. Shout out to my guy, Bernie. The bucket guy, right? No, Bernie brings shit to the table. You guys don't bring nothing to the table. You just sitting in there with a camera. Let's go, champ. You holding the towel, sharing them on. No, that's not bringing shit to the table. You niggas is in there for clouds. And that's what Devin Haney had. A lot of guys around him with clout, one to be seen. They don't actually do anything. And it showed this fight week. The tickets didn't sell. Hopefully the pay-per-view did all right, man. You know, he said money and fame can get the better of people all the time. Money is the root of all evil. If you look at the teams that are successful, they do not allow those things to come into play. But if you look at the teams that fall off, money and fame. Now, alleged Earl Spence underpaid Derrick James. Money. Right? Money. Get the best of people. But hopefully they work that out. And look, nobody asked Derrick none of that this weekend. They probably can't because it's probably a legal situation. But that would have been good too. That would have been good too. Okay, we got a couple more in here from YouTube. Smash the like button over there at YouTube, right? But this is the next big fight card right here, which a lot of you guys aren't going to go to. And Vegas Vegas is not an expensive trip. But hopefully some of you content creators actually go and do it. And do it, man. You know, go and do it, man. Because a lot of y'all, man, to be honest, man, just like the jig is up, man. Too many of you guys just talk boxing every day and don't support it now. You like this fight week, man, it exposed a lot of y'all, man. It really did, man. It's like, ugh. I'm like, yo, shout out to White Dynamite. Yo, White Dynamite does that. Man. He be like, ugh. Yeah, that's how I was looking at a lot of you content creators. Like I said, I watch all you guys, man. A lot of you guys are in the ugh. Y'all in the category, man. Because y'all be on here talking boxing every day and don't support it. But support it tonight. I will be back on with Charles Conwell. You know, Charles is a friend of the source, man. That is my guy. I hit him up. He took care of my peoples at the Gleason's workout. You know, shout out to him and his whole team. Soul City Boxing, Ulta Jones, and the Jones family. I'm a Jones. We might be related, man. I don't know. Ulta be getting at me a little bit, man. I'm definitely give them their flowers tonight on the what's the name. Ulta was mad that I said the Wise Al was on, man. You know, you guys are one big family, man. You know, I think Soul City, they do their thing. Great trainers. Ulta Jones, for y'all that don't know, that is the father. His daughter just fought the Olympian. I believe she won bronze, maybe even silver. But I know she won a medal. She's training with Bozy Ennis now. She just fought on the OTE. That is his daughter, professional prize fighter, future champion as well, I think. You know, but so, shout out to Soul City Boxing out there in Toledo, Ohio. You know, Charles Conwell looked great. He looked great, man. He beat the shit out of Nathaniel Gilmore. We're going to talk about that tonight. And that's coming off of a major layoff. He went in there and looked hella good, man. He was fucking Nathaniel Gilmore up. And I had interviewed Nathaniel Gilmore too. Nathaniel Gilmore has 4 guys like Swift Hurd and many fights. He used to be under the PBC banner. I don't know if he was an Al Heyman fighter, but I know he got a lot of work over there. But as you can see now, the work over there is dry. It is like the Sahara Desert. But I'm glad they finally announced this. So now Tank has, and I can retract some of the stuff that I said. This is finally announced. Maybe this is one of the fights on the 7-fight deal that Tank had. So maybe that deal will be completed in about 7 years, because it's looking like these guys are fighting once a year, right? Because this is June, right? June is what? The 6th month of the year. This will be the 3rd show, right? Is that correct? Are these fair assessments that I'm giving you guys right now? It's 8 people in here. So they will have 3 shows, March 30th, May 4th, now June 15th. So 3 dates in 6 months for the PBC. Great, man. Great by all means, man. You know, that is great. But when you think about it, it's like, damn, only 3 fight dates? And you still have guys on here arguing, debating, talking about the PBC hasn't fell off and the PBC isn't weak. 3 dates, 6 months. That's a show, what, every 2 months if we break it down, right? Isn't that it? Ain't that? Some fighters, right? Not for nothing, right? Check this out. And I want y'all to catch this shit, right? Deontay Wilder is scheduled to fight when? When is Deontay Wilder fighting again? June 1st. Deontay Wilder fought in December. Deontay Wilder will have 2 fights, right? This is a guy that sat on the show for a whole year in activity underneath the PBC watch. He has had 2 fights now with the Saudis, with the Turk. The PBC have put out 3 fight dates collectively as an organization. Things that make you go, Hopefully you guys caught that sauce, man. But listen, I am going to wrap this up. I've been on almost 2 hours, 8 more minutes. I'll probably come back on later. You know, today, I think, like I said, I got to put a car on the road. Hopefully I can get in and out of the DMV, and then I'll come back on. You know, but definitely tonight, 5:30, pull up for the Charles Conwell interview. Come back around, ask some questions, you know, be a part of the what's in. Now, normally when I do the questions, I was like, yo, put them in the Cash App, but I just been, you know, been blessed lately. If I rock with you, right, and I know you support the brand, you heard what I said, the brand. This is the brand over here. And you support the brand, and you put a question, and I will get to your question. But if I know you don't support the brand, and you put a question, and if I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't. You know, if you definitely don't support the brand, I suggest for you put the comment in color. You know, put your comment in color. If you one of these guys that didn't support the brand, try to undermine the brand, and you try to come over there and post a comment, a question comment, I know you didn't support it, and I know you've tried to portray and do some of the things that I do as media, your comment, your question will not get acknowledged. It is what it is, man. You can't hide no more, man. It's 2024, man. You either support boxing or you don't support boxing. You know, and one thing about me, I support it. Been supporting it. And I show it. Hopefully you caught that sauce. He said when I was growing up, boxers fought at least 3 times a year. Yes, they did. Even more than that. I interviewed my famous Hall of Fame family member, Buddy McGirt, and we talked about that. We talked about how these guys don't fight a lot. They turn down fights. And Buddy's day, there was none of that. If your manager called you with an offer and you said, let me think about it, you know what happened? He called the next guy. It was like this. I'm going to use your name, Randy. And I want you to catch this vibe, Randy. And let me know if you catch this vibe after I'm done with it. If you catch this vibe, Randy, type in sauce in the comments. This is how the game is played, Randy, and it's still played like this to this day. But back in the day when me and Buddy was talking about it, the manager will call you up, and I'm the manager. Randy, you'll be the fighter. I'll say, hey, Randy, it's me, Sauce, Shanewz. I got a fight offer for you. You say, yo, who's the opponent? Yada, yada, what's it paying? I'll say, Randy, I got this fight, man. It's a 4-rounder. I'm going to say a 4-rounder. It's paying $5,000. I'll tell you the opponent. The opponent is Chris Usyk. You say, let me think about it. I'll say, no problem, Randy. Right? I'll get off the phone with you, Randy. Check the vibes now, Randy. How much did I tell you the fight was for? $5,000, right, Randy? I said it was for $5,000. I'm calling the next guy up now, Randy. You said you'd think about it, right? I said, hey, man, it's Sauce. Steve, I got this fight against Chris Usyk. It's a 4-rounder. It's paying $4,500. Look at that. I already made $500, right? I offered it to Randy for $5,000. Randy said, let me think about it. Now I offered it to the next guy for $4,500. This is how they do. You know why they do it like this? Because now I'm making $500 off the top, off this fight. Because Randy wanted to think about it. And you know why you do that? Because now if Randy calls me back, right? I say, yo, man, I just offered the fight. I know I told you for $5,000. But somebody else is taking it for $4,500. You still want it? And now he's gonna say, damn, man, yeah, I'll take it. I still made that $500. Did you catch that? Let me know if you caught that. The News by Shanewz. This is the Sauce Experience.
This is the News by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
Hopefully you caught that. That's how the game is played, man. If your manager calls you up with an offer and you say, yo, let me think about it. Like, all right, he's going to call the next guy with that same offer. But it's not going to be the same. So then when you hit him back, like, yo, man, I'll take the fight. He's like, yo, well, I gave the fight to somebody else. I offered it to him for a lower price. And he's taking it. And then you're going to say, man, nah, you gave it to me first. I'll take it. Now you're taking it for the lower price. Man. If you know, you know, man. But yeah, I've been on for 2 hours this morning. Man, this was kind of cool. You know, a little morning show. Normally I do these in the whip. I didn't have to do it in the whip today. Like I said, I'm at home. I'm at the desk. I'm with the fam. I'm going to go get me a cup of coffee. Maybe when I go get my cup of coffee, I will give you one. I'll do a quick 7-Eleven. I can't go to 7-Eleven. I can't go to Seb's this morning. I'm definitely not going to give you a DMV live, right? DMV is a pain in the ass. But yes. And look, you know what I'm going to do right here too? Look, this is how I will do you guys. Yes, you caught the sauce, Randy. Thank you. I appreciate that, Randy. See, look, that was a free consultant right there, Randy. Now, Randy, if you get in the business, right, and you know some fighters, and you do that, Randy, and you make those points, just throw me a little something, Randy. Come back over here, refresh the super chat. You see, I just gave you a gem. Refresh the super chat, right? But look, if you guys, this is my one-time offer right here. Look, for those of y'all, right, that I don't fuck with, right, that's gonna come around for this Charles Conwell interview. I'm gonna post it right now. Put your questions here. I'll get to your questions here. But once I start cooking with Charles, because you know me and Charles is like family, man. It's gonna be like basically what my interviews is with certain fighters that I fuck with. It's like we talking to family. If you watch my interview last night with Muscle, that's what it was like because Muscle is like family. I covered him. We talked. We talked about his hand being messed up. We We talked about cheesecake and all this other stuff because we're family. I covered it, right? So sometimes those are the best interviews to have is with guys that you have a familiarity with. And that's what I've been more so doing, right? I do have now somewhat of, a lot of fighters that I fuck with, right? And I've been talking behind the scenes with people. I said, these are the fighters that I'm going to reach out to more. Because one thing I know about this business, being in it over 15 years, a lot of fighters are followers. They're not leaders, right? So if another fighter or a team or a coach or somebody in the industry tells them not to fuck with you, they tend to act funny. Real talk. If another content creator who feels they are more successful than you tell these people, oh, well, he doesn't do views, he doesn't do this, they tend to act funny. So now what I do is, right, I know, fuck this YouTube, social media shit. I really know how big my voice is in the game, right? So now I don't even waste my time being like, yo, can I get an interview? I go to the people that I fuck with, that I know fuck with me. And these are the interviews that I do now. Like I said, this interview I'm about to do with Charles Conwell might be like our 4th or 5th interview. So that's the type of time I'm on. I know he just fought. I know I was supposed to link up with him last week. I hope my people's up with him. You seen the picture that they had with him and all of that at Gleason's media workout. That's what I'm on. I'm not like, listen, man. Too many of these fighters, they act funny style. And with me, I'm like, yo, dude. It's like I told Earl Spence and them when they tried to act funny style with me. And look how it played out. And it's like I told all the people that was trying to fuck with me because I wasn't fucking with them. I said, when he is long gone, I will still be here. And look how it's looking right now. Not only am I here, I'm getting bigger, stronger, growing and glowing. And the shit that I said is coming to fruition. I said Jahad Tucker was bigger than him. 17 years old, signed. He's bigger than him. Marley Tucker, another one, I said will be bigger than him. It's coming to fruition. And that's the type of time I'm on. I'm on a whole different type of time. But let me post this real quick. If you want to pull up for the Charles Conwell interview, put your questions over here now. Put that right here. Right? You can get down with the Charles Conwell interview. Charles is a hell of a fighter, former Olympian. Good guy, man. Great guy. I interviewed him in person, right? In Ohio in the summertime. I remember that. We was in Ohio. We was on a fight card and he was there. And I was like, yo, see, I cover fights in person too. I do a lot. I'm on the road a lot, right? And I remember meeting him, and after that we clicked, and the rest is history. But I remember being in the that's why I'm telling you, when you actually work fight cards or work events, and you do the weigh-ins, because I do photography work as well, and he was right there, and I got done shooting the photography, and I was like, yo, man, you mind if I interview you? And look, that's when I linked up with my guy Mark. Shout out to Mark and Wise out, and the rest is history. Because Mark seen me do the interview, he introduced himself, and the rest is history. Sounds very professional. Ask the real official people. Don't ask these hating motherfuckers that lied on me, right? Ask the real hitters, right? My guy Mark is a real hitter in the game. Big time resume. Ask him about me. Ask David McWaters. Ask people that are credible. Don't ask content creators who wish they had some of the relationships I have, right? And speak about people that they don't even have relationships with, right? They'll tell you what Derrick James and Scumbag said about me. See, Derrick James probably was hiding, thinking I was going to pop up. For what, man? I don't care about you guys no more. You guys lied on me years ago. When you guys made that lie on me, I was already brokering deals for fighters. Unbeknownst to you guys, but you guys were lying on me as a media person. Pieces of shit. And look how your karma played out for you. Now you're suing your fighter, alleged. over money. So who really was the snakes and fakes? You guys was. Me, on the other hand, I am growing. I have a catalog of fighters that I talk to on the regular. On the regular. Like, you know, at the time it was just you guys. And I wasn't even talking with y'all like that. You know, real talk, I wasn't talking with y'all like that. Like, you know, so sometimes you gotta let these people go, especially when they're fake and they're not official. You know, he said, I'm reading a book from an ex-world champion boxer. His name is, let's Google him right now. Let's look him up. See, I love them. I never heard of that guy. I'm gonna look him up right now. His name is Amon McGee. Let's look him up. Thank you for that, man. Amon, right? I'm gonna look him up and pull him up, man. I'm gonna pull him up right now for you. Amon McGee. Here he is. Is this him right here? Look. Let's pull him up. Oh man, look at his eye. God damn. Shout out to Randy. Look, Randy, I got him right here for you, Randy. Let's pull him up. Is this him right here, Randy? If you're still in the building? Is this him right here, Randy? 52 years old. All right. He is a retired Irish boxer who competed from 95 to 2. Man, that's a long career. That is a long career right here. You know, to be fighting. 12 plus years, right? He's on Twitter as well. I might have to follow him on Twitter. Right? 33 bouts. Let's look up his box record. 27-6. This is him right here, the Terminator. Okay. He was born in Belfast, Ireland. This is him right here. But thank you for that gem, Randy. Is that him right there, Randy? Can you see? That's him, yes. His life is like something of a movie. Yeah, you know, fighters do live some lives, but definitely check him out as well, listeners. Definitely check him out. Irish guy. He just retired. He's been retired some time now. But 12 years, 33 bouts, 27-6. It looked like his stats was. Look, he's a tough son of a bitch right here. I'm gonna tell you why. Look, this tells me he's tough, and I'm gonna see if you guys can catch the sword. You know how I know he's a tough dude, right? He has 6 losses, right? 6 losses, right? This right here lets me know how he's a tough dude. He lost 6 times, but he was never knocked out. And look, his record is showing that. His record is showing that. He never was knocked out. So that lets you know he's durable. Tough motherfucker. Right there. 20 KOs. He was stopping a lot of guys also. Now you see, Randy said I'm an expert. Now I just pay attention. But that lets me know that right there, that when the first thing I look at, I'm like, okay, he got 6 losses, but he never was stopped. So that means he's durable. That means he's durable right there. I look at that off bat. Is that the matchmaking in me right there? Because you know, I do matchmaking too. I'm a consultant. Would that be the matchmaking in me? Would y'all say for those of y'all that's in here? That's the first thing I looked at. I seen his record 27-6. I was like, all right, he got 6 losses, but he hasn't been stopped. That's a tough son of a bitch right there, man. 33 fights, never been stopped. Durable. See, these are free gems I'm giving y'all, man, from a real insider. Like, contrary to what people said about me or talked about me, I am actually an insider, media, marketing, management consultant. On all three things that I just named, I have a professional resume that I can show you. The same way you show a resume, if you're going to, I'm just put a company out there. If I'm going to Applebee's to apply as a chef, and I say I was a chef, I cooked here, here, and here. The three things that I just named, I can show you a professional resume for media, marketing, management, consulting. I can show you these things with professional references, right? I can, as media, I can show you a catalog of media work. As marketing, I can show you a catalog of marketing work. Management consultant, I can show you a catalog of that. Then I can show you people, fighters, coaches, promotional companies, managers that would co-sign off those references. So I do believe that validates me as an insider, not a YouTuber, somebody that comes on YouTube and just shares my experiences. Hopefully you caught that sauce. This is the Sauce Experience. But hey, what do I know?
This is the Sauce Experience. The news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
Chaos in the building. Yes, they did, Captain. The guy took a hit. He said he is tough son of a bitch. Yeah, he is. You could tell. Six losses. He's never been stopped. That lets me know right there. I'm like, yeah, he's durable. And then you look at his wins. 27 wins, 20 knockouts. So he's stopping motherfuckers. You know, you look at that too. Only 7 people have went the distance with him. See, these are things that you pay attention to as somebody that's in the game, right? But hey, what do I know? But let me get to my guy, Captain Chaos's comment. Before I get to his comment, I love to highlight people that I know that have supported the brand.
I want to shout out to my man Shot right here. The only one to do it, the realest one in the whole game, all right? Just want y'all to know, this is E-Cruz, a.k.a. Captain Chaos. You know how I rep, keeping it real. I follow it real because I am a true boxing fan. If you are a true boxing fan, follow my man, Shanewz, to the fullest.
All right, you know the vibe.
Now, salute to Captain Chaos. You heard me say a true boxer fan. And I say he is a professional as well. And that was a professional reference right there from somebody that over the years I have seen at fights. He knows a lot of people in the industry. And that's a professional reference right there. Somebody that sees my work, knows my work. And he just gave me a reference right there. You see how I just showed you that? That was a media reference. That was a real media reference right there. I just showed you guys a media reference right there. You know, and shout out to Captain Chaos, man. Look, $20 donation. He's gonna have these guys hating on me now. Appreciate that, man. And like the other guy at 7-Eleven does, thank you for the dub, right? Have a quick laugh, man. Yeah, 7-Eleven promotion guy said he's going to quit the game. Hopefully he does, right? Because he's not, and like I said in the video, that I got a lot of backlash from. People were mad that I put out the video. And when I said, what does he actually do? You know, what do you do other than put out false narratives and lies? You know? But I appreciate that, Captain Chaos. Yes, they did take a hit. They took a major hit, man. But the thing with him, and like I said, I'm official, so I had to highlight what he did, right? He left the fight, right? At least he knows his lane, right? I don't know if you see this, Captain Chaos, but he was at the fights, and he said, yo, fuck this. I'm going to my hotel room, and I'm doing my fight party. And that's what he did. He went into his room and did a fight party. So he knows his lane. Because he was at the fights. He covered the fight week. He was at all the media events. But when it was time for him to be 7-Eleven Promotions, he went and set up and did the 7-Eleven promotion thing. and broadcasted the fight. He did a fight party. He didn't broadcast the fight because he doesn't have that big of a platform to broadcast fights yet. But hopefully he'll get there with that. You know. And now look, I'm not being funny with that. I'm just calling it how I see it, you know. Guys that do fight parties, right? Real talk. And the actual fight is going on. That's what they're basically doing, in a sense. They are broadcasting the fight on their channel or their platform. But the actual fight is taking place. He said, damn, hope Bill sees the new True Loyalty. Well, Bill is with that, man. It's LDBC and nothing, man. That bad juju jumped on him, man. It jumped on his son. It jumped on his son, man. And Dev, you know, caught the venom. He caught the venom, man. And Ryan is on top of the hill right now. But yeah, those guys are worthless. Real talk. The ones that, like, listen, at least with Blue does do some sort of media work. You know, he does. The rest of those guys, hang-arounds, man. Fucking hang-arounds, man. You know, and hey, listen, this is part of my job as the media marketing agent. Those goddamn brand killers will not be around my nephews at all. That's when you will see me step in the way. And you listen, keep it skippy. Keep it skippy, right? That's part of my job description too as the media marketing agent. I am on here to see who is who. If you are a brand killer, we do not need you around. You know, we don't want you around. Like Martin said. Remember that episode of Martin when he was Shaquille Sunflower and he told Pam, we don't feed the animals. We don't have food for you. Nah. Shout out to JD in the building. He said 7-8, aka Porky Pig, was sent home from home. Yeah, man. They killed my man's vibes, man. They killed Devin's vibes, bro. Listen, man. They janky promotions, man. Guys that do absolutely nothing in the sport, man. You know? They just that shit jumped right on Dev, man. Yo, Dev caught COVID, man. He went in the ring and looked like shit, bro. This is a fundamentally sound fighter, man. He got hit with the first big left hook. Like that was, you know, that's the universe, man. That's the universe. Because they did some old, I'm telling you, and I reported on that shit. I wasn't even going to report on it. But look how it played out for him. Shout out to Malachi Williams, man. They lined Malachi Williams up, man. They had him under pressure, right? They had him under pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? And that shit backfired, man. That shit backfired, man. But they tried to line him up and do some old foul internet shit to him. Like, man, that shit backfired. He said Dev is a good man, a true warrior. But got to put his pops on timeout. Yeah, Bill's a good dude too. Bill's a promoter, bro. If Bill sticks to what he's good at, promoting and management, he's a hell of a manager too. Because I wouldn't be official, right? If I didn't point out what he has done. To go from Mexico, right? Because that's where they started out. Tijuana, Mexico, to become undisputed champion of the world. And he still is a champion at 140. Is a remarkable feat as a manager. Because that's what Bill is, a manager and promoter, right? He's a manager and promoter. You can't take that away from him. But the other things that he doesn't do at that high frequency. And it shows. You probably just got in here late, Chaos. I broke that down. As far as the trainer and coach, he's not at that level of frequency. Because this is another fight where Dev was, looking for guidance. Stick to the game plan. We seen that in the Lomachenko fight. Dev came to the corner looking for guidance, saying, oh, he's figuring it out. He's figuring it out. I didn't interview him, JD. Randy, Let me go to Randy's comment. Randy, you know me, I look guys up, man. Media marketing agent. Randy was in here, been shot, stabbed, and he mentioned this guy. I'm trying to find this comment right here. And I said, yo, let me look him up. And I looked him up, and we was talking about him a little bit. And I was just saying how I can tell that he's a tough dude from his record. I was like, he's 33 fights, 27 victories, 20 knockouts, 6 losses, but he's never been stopped. So I said, I know he's a tough son of a bitch. He said, Bill did the Judas dirty. Yeah, I talked about that. Josh Taylor's trading a lot of guys. Mickey Bay. But see, these guys don't want to talk about it, man. You know, a lot of these guys, they don't, I guess they don't be wanting to get blackballed and all that shit, so they don't talk about it. But he fired Mickey Bay like that, man. Mickey's dead. Yo, Mickey's like Blues fight night analyst expert. That's who Blues go-to guy is on fight nights. He brings in Mickey Bay, a former world champion who is credible, also worked with Devin Haney as well. I remember I interviewed Mickey Bay, right? And I'm going to share this because Mickey shared it, right? And I knew this, right? When Jihad was 16 years old, we sparred Mickey Bay. I remember I seen Mickey at the Hula Theater, and we was fighting. I forget what fight card. It might have been the Edgar Berlanga fight card because Mickey was working with Edgar Berlanga too at the time. So I introduced myself to him. I gave him my card. I was like, yo, I'm Team Tuck. I was like, Jihad is my nephew. You sparred my nephew. He's like, oh, man, that kid could fight, man. I was like, yeah, I know. You sparred him. And shit, we was talking off record. Then I interviewed him. I put him on my live when I interviewed him. But I had muted it, and we was talking. And we was talking about working with Dev, and because Mickey's a good trainer, man. He worked with a lot of these guys, with Dev, also like I said, Edgar Berlanga, and he's a former world champion. And we was talking about certain things that happened in his career with Mayweather Promotions and Dewan. For those of y'all that don't know, that is Mayweather's cousin. He manages a lot of the Mayweather fighters, what he did at the time. I don't know what's going on now because, like I said, I'm not really in the loop with them. I have my own things going on. But Mickey Bay was saying, we was talking about, Dev and him working with Dev. And I was saying, do you think they're going to keep you on? Because let me pull up Captain Chaos's comment, right? Because I was like, yo, it seems like Bill, and this is what I said to him, right? I said, it seems like to me, Bill, it's like he gives guys a couple of fights. And what we like to say, I just posted a short about this. I said, it seems like he gives guys a couple of fights, and then he gets rid of them after he steals your sauce. After he thinks he mapped out your format, he gets rid of you. And Mickey Bay laughed. He laughed. I was like, yo, that's what it looks like, man. Because look at the names that Captain Chaos put. I was like, I remember when he was working with Joel and Floyd Sr., these guys, right? I was like, he learns from them, and then he, bounces. And he laughed. And I was like, yeah, man. Look what's taking place now. We're hearing people call him out as a coach. Let's see what's next, though, man. Get to some more of these comments. Shout to WCS in the building. He says, I actually went to a fucking fight of his against Hatton over a decade ago. Yeah, tough dude, man. Shout out to JD, man. Yeah, he's an Irishman. And shout out to my man Randy for putting me on to him, man. Randy said, look, I told you, a lot of fighters have fighting is an unregulated sport. Look at what Randy said about this guy. I'll pull it up right here. Randy said that he's been shot, stabbed, throat cut, kidnapped, and been in prison for the IRA in Belfast. He lived a crazy life. See, boxing is a sport where you could do that. You could get a license. After being all of these things, he was able to come home and be a professional prize fighter. after being shot, stabbed, throat cut, kidnapped, and in prison. He was able to become a professional prize fighter. Probably one of the only occupations where you could do that. You could come home and get a license. Now, my guy, great documentary you guys should watch. Louis, can't think of his name, man. Resco. He was the guy that fought, what's his name? In Panama, took the patent out of his gloves. He might be the only guy I see Resto that they did that to. That, you know, he was prosecuted for his crime in the ring. Went to jail, came home, and never was able to receive a license again. You know, Panama too. But Panama, it didn't stop Panama. Panama just couldn't legally, rest in peace to Panama, he recently passed too. Panama could not legally work corners no more, but he still worked with fighters making good money. He worked with Zab, a lot of hitters, man. But those are the only two that I think in history of me covering this that I know went to jail and never were allowed to get licensed again. You know, but look that up for yourself, Louis Wrestler. Matter of fact, why don't I go back over here? Let's close out of this because we can close out of this, and I'll pull that up too while we're just talking. You know, this is my morning show. I normally don't get a chance to do this because I'm in heavy equipment, but this is my birthday weekend. You know, I extended my birthday been over since Saturday, but you know, you only get one, so I said I'm not going to work on Monday. I'm taking an extra day. And the kids are off this week. Maybe I want to go bike riding with my kids. Because if you follow me, you know that's the things I like to do. I'm at that age where the simple things make me feel rich and wealthy. You know, the simple things, you know, riding bikes with my daughters, going to the rec, hitting the speed bag, watching the young guys, you know, learn the craft, talking my shit, you know, running down on the young boys. Like, yeah, you want to get in there? I still got 4 rounds. I'll tighten you up. You know, I'm a 4-round fighter. You want to fuck with me? You want to fuck me? You think I just do media, huh? I got my sweats on for a reason. I'll get in that ring. You know, I go after the young boys, man. I don't know if y'all was in the gym when Jihad hit his growth spurt. And I told Jihad, right? I said, yeah, I ain't fighting you, man. I said, I have to back out on you right now. You know, I'll pull out that dragon. Y'all know I got that dragon, right? Legally. It's legal, too. So y'all try to report me. My dragon is legal. I got a fry-breathing dragon. I'll pull it out if I have to, man. If I show you, just know that fire is coming out, man. You know, it's legal, though, man. We don't advocate for that. But we know it's legal, man. I have a dragon, right? A fire-breathing dragon. And she breathes out flames. But I told Jihad that shit. I was looking at him. He was in there looking like Marvin Hagler. I was like, damn. I was like, I don't think I can take Jihad anymore, man. I was like, yo, he's coming into his manhood. I was like, yo, man, I'll back out on you, man. I said my infamous, shout out to Killer Cam. I said my infamous Killer Cam line to him. You know that line that Cam got, a real New York line? Shout out to Jamel Herron. I know Jamel Herron knows this line. When Cam said, hey, yo, you niggas with the muscles, y'all get clapped in the tussle. I'll clap you, man. You got muscles, you a big muscle-bound dude, and I know you look like you're the type to try to grab me or something. I'm going to clap you, man. I'll shoot you in your muscle, man. See how your muscle function then. You know, I hit you in your muscle, man. You get clapped in the tussle, man. Nah. Now, don't report me, man. It's just content, man. It's just content, man. But yeah, let me pull up Louis Resto, man. I want y'all to see Louis, man. He was a fighter, man, and you know, he fought the guy. The guy ended up dying. You know, he committed suicide because he lost to Louis Resto. You know, Louis Resto. Hopefully I said that right. Louis. And Panama Lewis, man. Panama was a dirty motherfucker, man. He was a good trainer, man. He took the padding out, man. Panama. Hell of a trainer, man. He was down there in the Miami area, man. Panama Lewis, man. He just recently passed away, man. Now I think, right? I think, you guys are vibing out with me this morning. Yeah, he passed away. Damn, it's been 4 years. Damn. 4 years, man. This is Panama right here. Look, let me pull it up for y'all. And then I'm going to show y'all Louis Resto. This is Panama, man. Hopefully you guys are learning some gems over here today, man. This is Panama right here. One of the great trainers, man. He's a great trainer. Can't take that away from him, man. The Hawk. But they said Panama was dirty, man. But boxing is a dirty business. Aaron Pryor, Panama, man. Remember, they said Panama, right? For those of y'all that know, right? Panama was the infamous. He used to have the bottle. Derrick James had the bottles too, but we didn't throw Derrick James under the bus. Remember? Charlo, the water bottles. Panama would have the special water bottle. Remember, he would give Aaron Pryor that water bottle, and Aaron Pryor could run through a wall. Yeah, they said it was liquid LSD. Nah, alleged. I'm not just be being funny, y'all. Don't be like, yo, man, Shanewz over there saying that Panama was slipping Aaron the whole Pryor liquid LSD. Nah, just alleged, man. It's just all content. But remember, Panama used to have the water bottles, man. He'd be like, give me the water bottle. Give me the water bottle that I mixed. It was always the one that he mixed, right? Yeah, what was in that shit, though, yeah? The one that he mixed, man. Rest in peace to Panama, though. But we're going to look up Louis Resto, man. That was remember, Louis, they went to jail, man. Panama, I don't think Panama went to jail. He just lost his license. But Louis Resto went to jail behind it, never recovered. He was living somewhere in the Bronx, man. At the time when I was, Jackal Fitness, I was going to try to find him and do a real in-depth story on him. But then, the media marketing thing took off for me, and I didn't have the time. But I wish somebody would have done that, man. Because they did do the documentary on that. Yeah, boxing is fucked up, man. This guy was living in, like, the basement of a gym. But I think his son, in the documentary, one of his sons got with him, and they got him down to Florida. But he was in the Bronx, man. Living in a squatter basement, bro. Sad, man. Sad. Then he was still training because when he served his time for the shit. He came home and they never allowed him to get a license again. And that's how he made a living. He was a fighter, and he never recovered, man. Never recovered. It's fucked up, man. And I'm only speaking on that because we just talked about this McGee guy who, shout out to Ray for putting us on to. This guy was shot, kidnapped, got his throat cut, did prison time, and was able to become a professional prize fighter, 27 and 620 knockouts. Well, listen, y'all, this was 2.5 hours. Look, good times this morning, y'all. I'm going to shut this down. Shout out to Chaos. Thank you for the $20 donation. Appreciate that. Yes, boxing does, Randy. Boxing is this. Yo, listen. One thing I know about covering boxing, right? And if I wish Coach Terry was in here, right? To be a professional boxer, period, you got to be a little off, man, because you're getting punched in the face, man. And I say off in a good way, man, because some of my good friends and people that I talk to are boxers, former boxers, but a lot of them, they're a little off. They are, man. But, I guess we're all off in our own way, but those guys, they're, very, very special, good people at heart, a lot of them, most of them. Some of them a little punch drunk, and I think that affects them. But a lot of them good guys at heart, man. And if you go to fights, you see that, right? Because one thing about going to boxing fights, and I seen that with some of the content that came out, like when you see some of these former fighters at these fights, and you go up to them and you ask them for pictures, they love to take pictures. They do. I seen Danny Jacobs in some of the pictures, and it just made me feel good because I'm like, man, I know that made Danny feel good. Brooklyn, where he's from. I think Danny's was out in the A now. He moved down to the A. But you know, fighters love that, man. You know, they love to talk, especially the older guys, the guys that did it and retired. They have stories, man. Countless stories, you know. But hey, what do I know? What do I know, man? But yes, I will be back on at 5:30. Let me post this right now. Feel free to put your questions in the. I'm going to do a post right now. If you want to get down with Charles Conwell, you know, Charles is my guy. You know, he's coming on at 5:30. Yeah, Charles is a hitter. You know, I got another hitter coming up, man. Where is that at? Charles Conwell. Y'all know Charles? He was successful on Saturday night. We're going to talk about the Brooklyn beatdown. Feel free to, you know, I'm going to post it right now in my community. That is how you could be a part of the Source experience. If you don't put your comment, right? If you don't put the comment, now look, WCS already has a comment in there. But for those of y'all, look, I'm posting in the community right now. Right? Drop any questions in the comments you want for bad news, right? Charles. Drop your comments, man. He will be on at 5:30, man. That is my guy, man. I hit him up. Look, see, real official brother, man. Family. I hit him up yesterday. Remember when I was doing my live? And I knew he was on the plane. I said, hey, get back to me. He's probably flying home. Because he answers the phone, and he's, you know, that's my guy, man. I'm happy for him, man. We're going to, look, I'm not going to give away what we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking. Yo, pleasure is mine, Randy. Feel free to come back through, man. Hopefully you are subscribed to the channel, man. Feel free, man. And thank you for putting me on to Amon McGee, man. I'm gonna do some more research on him, man. Appreciate you putting me on to him, man. This is Source Radios this morning, man. I'm at the desk. I got my microphone out. I got my headset on. I'm feeling like a radio host right now, man. You know, I'm coming off a great interview with my guy Muscle last night. I hit the spot up. I wasn't in my pantry, and I did go do some professional recording yesterday, you know. But I am going to go to 7-Eleven for y'all, man. I'm going to see if my kids want to go to Sabs with me. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes my kids, they make me feel bad, man. They don't want to hang out with me, man. My daughters, man. Like, damn, daddy's getting corny or something. What's up, man? I ain't cool no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man. Yo, that's what well, I got girls, man. And I think if I had a son in the house, man, he wouldn't do me like that. My daughters, is they getting a little older. Well, Coach Reed is still my role model. The side is like, you know, she be acting like I'm corny or something, man. Like, yo, what's up, man? I'm not, daddy ain't cool no more. You know, I know you getting a little older, but you're like, yo, when I'm a herb or something, what's up, man? What's up, man? You don't want to roll with me no more? What's up, man? You know, what the fuck is going on? Your dad is corny or something? Like, I ain't no cornball. You know, that's what your children start growing. That's how they do you, man. That's how they do you, man. But hey, what do I know? Yes, be on the lookout for a quick 7-Eleven joint. Because 7-Eleven got the deals going, man. They got the deals going. Then, like I said, I got to run the DMV. I got to put another vehicle on the road. You know, put another vehicle back on the road. And that's about it, man. That's about it, man. But shout out to everybody that came through. JD, Randy, WCS, Chaos for the $20 donation. Chaos dropped the dub today, man. He gonna have them boys hating, man. Cause one thing about my channel, when they see people donate, right? Oh my God, the scammers get mad, right? The internet scammers that be getting the money on YouTube. Ooh, that gets them mad. It gets them mad. I know it's because they show it. They can't hide no more. They get mad, man, because they know I actually cover boxing. Like this weekend, I covered it. I was not there, but I had people in place. That's why I was able to get that media coverage at Gleason's. I could have got a lot more. Like I had people at the fight, but I was like, I wanted to enjoy my night, and I wanted to just do the content this week and just expose how these guys are weirdos, that they don't actually put in no work. They're janky, they're bad juju, all of these guys that was around that had access. You look at their content, right? What did they do? Nothing. They're still trying to get views like this, right? And I'm gonna throw this in their face because me and my guy was talking about this, right?
Over to the weigh-ins, you know the vibes. You know what I mean? You know the vibes. Team Tucker Life. Take it around here for y'all. Something light. Out here on the balcony. Overlooking the city. Nah, man. Overlooking the city. Team Tucker. You know the vibes. Joe Dini on deck. You know the vibes. About to go over here to the weigh-in now. Was waiting for my man. Get ready for the stills, interviews, coverage, all that good stuff. Zaga, yaga, ahala.
Now listen, don't get jealous about what I showed. Pay attention to what I said. It's because what I'm saying is what is important. I said I am about to go over to the weigh-in, right? Interviews, coverage, and stills. Now you watch guys who claim to be in boxing show, or they attempted to show some of these things, but they did not show these things, right? See, they wanted the lifestyle. Oh, we on the balcony. We just that. No, fuck all the balcony shit. Did you listen to what I said? I am about to go over to the weigh-in, interviews, coverage, stills, right? Interviews, coverage, stills, interviews, coverage, stills.
Yes, this is the Sauce Talk with Keyshawn Davis.
The Sauce Talk, okay.
First off,
interviews, coverage, interviews, coverage, stills, interviews, coverage, stills, interviews, coverage, stills, interviews, coverage, stills, interview, coverage, stills. See, you guys are hang-arounds. You're not working. You want to hang around. That's cool when they do it. And it's a problem when I show it, but actually work it. Interviews, stills, coverage. The news by Shanewz. This is the Sauce Experience, where we just don't talk it. We just don't walk it. We actually show it, and we actually do it.
You can beat me, man. I'm a real one. I'm here. I'm waiting. I've been beaten in the amateur. I've taken L's before. We haven't taken L's in years, bro. Because we perfected the game, you know. And when we're in the ring, we're not just fighting and you know, just beating people up. We're outclassing them. We're finessing them. You know what I mean? As my trainer said in Bed Genny, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose. He never said strong fighters win, weak fighters lose, fast fighters win, slow fighters lose, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose, okay?
Yo, this is Jackal Fitness. I'm here with the victorious coach and the new. That's right, man. Yo, just speak on it, man. You always talked about greatness with your son, man. World champion after how many fights?
I told everybody we're gonna get the title with 15 fights for Mason Menard.
Yes.
And then we're gonna get Monteco with 16 fights.
Ooh. Yeah, he was in the building tonight, man. Yeah, we was in the stands, man. A lot of people said that after what they seen what he did to Comey, that Lomachenko might be a little nervous, man. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I don't care, man. We're gonna
see what it is. Powered up by that Jackal Seymour's. Yeah. Definitely. Ooh, that's that Jackal Seymour's right there. Just put in that work. How was that work, man?
8 rounds.
Yeah. Yo, February what?
February 13th, tune in.
That's right.
ESPN Plus, tune in.
Yes, sir. This is the one right here. Jihad Tucker. Follow him on Instagram. Y'all seeing them all over. Major interviews. You know, we just getting started. 2021, big things coming.
21 takeover, 2022, all the rest of the years to come.
That's it. Thank you for your. Yo, Zaga, Slime Master.
Yo, man, shout out to Sauce Talk, man. We in books and shit now.
Oh, man, what's that feeling like, man? First press conference, you walking out, the people are noticing you, saying, yo, he's in that book. He's in that book, man. What's that feeling like, man?
You know, it feels good, man. You know, I actually want to get it going for this fight, man. Get it out the way, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man. But, yo, just describe that first press conference, you know, 2 days out. You know, you was on the main stage, you know, Q&A. What was that like, man?
It was fire, you know. It was real fire. Shout out Top Rank. Shout out Bob Barrow, man. Shout out Sauce Talk. Shout out Jay Prince, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and we here, you know, and we gonna keep going. We're gonna keep being here. We're gonna keep going up.
Yeah.
No cap.
That's a fact, man.
No cap. And we know we still slamming, man.
Yeah, man.
Still walking down, man. We here.
Man. Prudential Center. You see where it's at, downtown Newark. Shakur Stevenson card. Yo, everybody was talking about my man was in there dapper, man. Yo, you know, got the, what is that, velvet? Got the nice suit on, velour, you know, got the specs. Work, Chris, work, body. Nice, good body shot. Body shot, Chris. Good body shot.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous?
Nice. 1, 2. Bring him back to the castle. Back to the castle. Yep. Move around. Yep. 1, 2. Back to the castle. Yeah. Work. Bring him back up. You gotta bring your hands back up though. Setting it up, coach. All right, let Jihad go now. Let Jihad go.
One day you'll get your palate used to that raw fish. Gotcha. What's that? What else you got for me?
What's your favorite place to go?
Favorite place to go is the beach. I love the beach, yo. Anywhere if there's a beach nearby, I love to go there, relax, walk along the beach, barefooted, get my feet dirty. Yeah, no doubt. I'll stick my foot in the water. I don't go in the water though. There's sharks and stuff in there. Nah, I don't mess with that. All right. Look at my height. I'm short.
Yeah. About 8.5. Yep. Been
And what's
boxing
the
for a
other
long time.
He's been boxing for a long time. He's 17 now. Now ask me the other question about the TV.
What is it like to be on TV?
It feels great. At first I got nervous, but now it's like, it feels normal. You know, I've been on TV all my life, so it's nothing really new. It's exciting though, and it definitely makes you feel great.
Cool. Okay, Nasai, now let.
Good video. Let's go.
Who is the hot tucker? You know the vibes.
Yo, what I told Mom, he's getting the knockouts, right? He's getting the knockouts tonight. Yeah, high. That's right, man. You know the vibes. Yeah.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet?
Is that, yo, hold on, man. I just seen this dude, man. Oh, shit, man. That's fucking Jihad Tucker, man. What's going on, man? Top rank all over. Man. That's right, J Prince Boxing, October 3rd. Man, you looking good on that, man. You looking real good on that Top rank post, man. What's going on, man?
You already know, man. Pop out to the garden October 30th. You got a show, all right?
That's it, man. That's it. You know the vibes, man. School you. It's us, yeah.
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibe.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuamokeloa. I'm a Top Rank Knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.